Hi everybody, welcome to Momentum Corner. You know there are so many questions about culture and I want us to zero in on 10 of them. And today we're going to talk about the first one. How do we define culture? You know, I went to the Webster's Dictionary and there were 11 definitions. There was one that I thought might be a little bit appropriate. And the definition said, culture is the sum total of ways of living built up by a group of human beings and transmitted from one generation to another. Well, Keller Williams is a group of human beings. And yes, we have established some ways of living our real estate business, and we certainly hope to transfer it from one real estate generation to another. Now, I've heard Gary say the definition of culture is how you interact with others. I've also heard him say that at the core of culture is what we believe and what we think, because you see, Gary says that our actions will be defined by our beliefs. It's really interesting when I go into the field and I ask someone to define culture, I often hear, I can't describe the culture, it's just something you must experience. I would say most Keller Williams people say culture is the Y4C 2Ts. My definition of culture is that culture is a predetermined set of standards about how we treat each other. You know, when we're recruiting people and we try to talk about the culture and share about the culture, we talk to them about how they're going to feel good about the company when they are in the company. We talk about how we're partners, how every fellow associate is really our partner. Not only do we talk about how they're going to feel, we talk about how they're going to be treated. And we tell people they will be treated with dignity and respect, that their input will be respected and wanted. And then we tell them how we're going to interact, that we really do love each other, we encourage each other, and we help each other. And we usually tell them how we're going to get things done. That means we work by building consensus, and we usually explain our decision-making model, which is the ALC. And then I think we all find great joy in sharing our mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspective. But you see, no one has ever talked to agents this way before in our industry. And if they come aboard and they aren't treated the way we describe, oh, the whole thing backfires. But if they come aboard and they are treated the way that we have described, what I always hear is, Keller Williams has changed my life. You know, there's a foundational understanding about our culture that I think that is important. Our culture is agent-centric, and every one of you associates or agents have a different role. Some of you list, some of you sell, some of you do both. Some of you help the market center read financials. Some of you help plan the market center social events. But each one of you have a very special purpose and role in the market center. But the major role you have as an associate is your face-to-face meeting with your consumer. And you see, our culture has to support that activity. So we're partners in Keller Williams. and our profit share validates that partnership. Let me tell you something. You matter most to us. You pay us to support you in your relationship with the customer. So, what is the culture? Oh, the culture is so many things. The culture is profit sharing. The culture is open books. The culture is consistent accounting. It's training. It's being determined to be a productivity warrior. It's having that mentality that you're absolutely going to be a good producer. It's sharing decisions. It's setting standards. It's how you treat each other. Let me ask you, do you have a standard that says that you're going to steal business from each other? I don't think so. Do you have a standard that says we're going to recruit each other's agents? No, we don't do that. In Keller Williams Realty, we don't recruit each other's agents. True, an agent may make a shift because the market center is close to their home, but we do not recruit each other's agents. It's wrong. It's not acceptable in our culture. Our culture is how you treat co-op agents. Have you had a co-op agent bring you a contract that had many mistakes on it because they possibly didn't have an opportunity for training like you've had? Do you take the high road and just correct those mistakes? You see, how you treat that agent with dignity and respect speaks about our culture. A culture is how you treat the staff. Culture is your contribution to KW Cares. Culture is being a blessing in your community. Oh, culture was our response to Katrina, and what a powerful response you had. Culture is God and family first, and the business second. Mary Tennant said something one time that I thought was absolutely profound. She said, "We don't use our culture to condemn or to judge. We simply use it to be who we are." You see, culture is the glue that holds all of our business and economic models together. And the challenge we have as we grow is, can we really keep this precious culture that we have? My dream is that we will build an army of culture warriors all over North America. I want people who will have the courage to stand for our standards and the standards that you implement in your market center. I want culture warriors who will help keep this ship on course. Will you become a culture warrior? Do you have a huge passion for this culture? Do you have the courage to stand for what is right, but do it with respect and dignity? Let me tell you something. We are a company of destiny, and the hand of destiny must remain on our company, and it will if we're committed to preserving this culture. We're a group of individuals who realize that our professional life is an amazing spiritual journey. And I so want us to be an inspiration to other individuals. I want Keller Williams Realty to be a beacon of light in the business world so that the whole world can absolutely see that we care and we love each other. So what is culture? Culture is you treating each other with dignity and respect.